If these people are coming back, we need to assist them to the extent of giving them some startup. Startup could be anything like cash. Startup could be anything like any other materials which can assist these people find their feet when they get home. So far, we have not received resources which are enable us to give these people who are returning some cash startup. That has not been possible. But I want to indicate that when the problem started initially, an international organization, the IOM, it considered coming up with some support mechanism which was going to be able to facilitate to give people some startup. But later on, I think they discovered that because of the numbers, it was going to be very difficult to cope up. So it's an issue which is still on the table to say when our people are returning, what assistance can we give them in terms of startup? Depending on the numbers, it might be a difficult financial call, and we still leave it on the table to see whether or not there will come a time when we are able to follow and give these people that kind of support. There are also issues we have encountered, Honorable Chair, along the way. The people who are returning, we have been looking after the Zimbabweans, but because the country is also a transit point for other nations, for example, Malawi, there have been returnees coming from South Africa and intending to go to South Africa. We have had one or two cases where when these people were transiting through Zimbabwe, there was a challenge. Either because of breakdown of their transport, some of these people wanted kind of to just mingle and disappear into our society. And it was an issue which our law enforcement, I think they quickly tried to address. We are not raising it as a challenge, but it's something that we encountered along the way. Because there are people who are transiting and coming from there. But I'm confirming that our law enforcement is quite up to the task and alert on that particular issue. The last issue that I could cite, honorable members, in terms of challenges is beyond the startup. We need full support of these people in terms of them being able to be fully reintegrated into the society. I think all of us are quite aware that our principal has been at the forefront to encourage the whole of government and all society to be able to receive these people who are returning. These people, like I indicated, there are some where children have come back. We also have some cases where people are just vulnerable and they have no coping means. So the issue that we have to look at is the full integration of these people. The minors who have come, some left school there, they need to go into school. And it's an issue that all our ministries as government are being encouraged to look at. Like I'm saying, the president has been at the forefront for us to be receptive to these people. And it's an issue that we would want to continue encouraging. So I think, honorable senators, the main issue that we need to look at is the coordination and the whole of government approach, where not just government, but even civil society, our churches, our traditional leaders, and everybody else needs to be open-minded and be able to receive these people who are coming. On the part of government, I think we've done sufficiently well in terms of receiving these people. Of course, there are these issues, like I indicated, we get a sense that there are still a number who still require assistance in South Africa. And I'm sure the Minister of Foreign Affairs is on top of the situation to look into that. So I wanted to perhaps share with your indulgence to stop here and ask my colleagues to chip in if you allow them.